Hey there, it's Austin Meyer, the author of X-Plane, and today we are going to see how to set the weather in X-Plane. So here we are in my Lancer Evolution in Burlington, Vermont, where I recently moved, and gosh, I don't know, it looks kind of dry, hot, boring. This really doesn't seem like very exciting weather to fly in. Let's do a little better. I'm going to take the mouse up here and I'm going to go to the flight menu. And in the flight menu, I'm going to go to flight configuration. In flight configuration, halfway down on the right, I see the weather tab. So the first thing I'm going to do is drag this little slider to, let's say VFR broken. We have all our various ooh, convective, that looks scary. Why not do convective? I'm going to drag it to come up with like a preset that I like. But let's make it more interesting than that. I'm going to hit the customize button. Now, when we customize, we see that we have a couple of different cloud layers. We have a cloud layer here that goes from 2,000 to 34,000 feet. Okay, well, that's a cloud layer, all right. And it's few cumulonimbus. You know what? I'm going to make it scattered cumulonimbus. We're going to make more of that. And then it looks like we have some clouds here, some few cumulus. I'm going to make those scattered. Let's make this really severe. And then there's some cirrus clouds way up high. And I'm going to make those broken. Why not? So I'm really adding some cloud layers here, making them more serious. We then have wind. We can have all kinds of different levels. We can add all the wind levels we want. And then we simply drag the winds to the various different altitudes. And let's say for down low, I'm going to take my speed to say 11 knots. I'm going to bring in some moderate turbulence. We're going to have the gust increase by 7 knots and go for some wind shear 36 degrees. And so now this is really going to add wind variation and shear both in direction and speed and turbulence. This is starting to be a pretty serious IFR, well, not IFR, but heavy weather day to fly. Up here on the right, of course, you've got visibility. We'll just set that up nice and high. Precip, set to severe. Airport temperature and altimeter setting, those are obvious. But this is a cool one I want you to see. Runway wetness. Let's go to standing water medium. And the runway wetness is really going to affect how real the runway looks and affect your braking friction as well, by the way. We have wave heights, which is very useful for seaplanes. You have great seaplane dynamics in X-Plane. Bridger Aerospace uses Canadair airplanes to go scoop water off of lakes and dump it onto forest fires. They actually use X-Plane to train their seaplane pilots. So wave height matters a lot if you're doing a seaplane. This is another one I really want you all to see. Variation across region. Let's go to considerable variation. Setting this variation across the region is so important because then rather than just having this kind of homogeneous thing all across your area of flight that looks like a flight simulator, you get enough variation to really make it feel like you're in a real airplane. Evolution over time, gradually deteriorating, okay? And then how about some thermals? Okay, so we've set all that stuff up. Let's see how it looks to fly. I'm gonna hit done, apply changes, and now all of us, holy cow, we are so clearly getting rain on the runway. You can see this, the major thunderstorms, but they don't completely surround us. There's probably a way out of them. And let's go ahead and change the time of day to really make it kind of foreboding. And then, well, can I get out of here in one piece? I have no idea. But what should really be interesting to you is, can you get out of here in one piece? Set the weather in X-Plane and give it a try.